So, people usually are busy in their own lives, and the main reason why a person probably. Okay, first off, you either are a caring person or you're not. So, you're either don't care at all, remorseful, or you're compassionate. Now, that's black and white right there. But there's gray areas in the circumstances that people live in. I mean, of course, there's gray areas in your circumstances. But as far as people are concerned, my observation, you're either black or white. You either care or you don't. And the ones who pretend that they do care, insane narcissists who manipulate their sociopathic lies, or how would you word that? Insane narcissists who are sociopaths and manipulate their lies it's just ferocious. What they actually do to their victims, it's way too intense. It's too much. Like, they'll just tell a multitude of lies, and I really do not like that. There's a Bible verse somewhere in the Bible that I disapprove of. Sin covers a multitude. Love. Sin. There's sin everywhere, so what do you expect? Love covers a multitude of sin. In reality, it does not. Because, guess what? The victim has a multitude of love, but it certainly doesn't cover their abuser's sin. And you don't even have to use the word sin. Their abusers attacking insults. You can just replace the word sin with abuse. And it's more understandable. Like, what's sin? Abuse. What's sin? I mean, abuse is stealing, lying. I think abuse covers it all as far as sin. The 7 deadly sins. Well, if you just change the word abuse, would that cover it all? I mean, that's what sin is. I mean, steal, kill, and destroy. I mean, that's like, whoa. Major abuse. Destroying a human being is what insane, sociopathic, lying, manipulative, lying narcissists do. It's nuts. Now, this morning, my heart goes out to an elderly lady who's around 70. Let's put it that way. She stayed at the mission. She did help out people who majorly took advantage of her. Really, really sad. So many people take advantage of someone that's nice. She happened to be nice. Sometime recently, she was really super rude to me on the phone because she was being taken advantage of in the situation. It's just, it does bother me because she's a nice person, and I think of her as my friend, my recent friend. Although that's just like people I recently meet, I never talk to again. And that's just the way this world is. I was in rehab, and these girls, became best of besties. They were the best friends, but they also recognized, yeah, when I get out, I'm never going to see you again. We're never going to hang out. It's just not reality. Well, these people have been through rehabs like a zillion times. That was the first time I was there. And I mean, like, I was 50. Oh my God, I was 50. And one girl was there, in and out. I don't know, who knows? She could have started when she was 15, but I don't know, the accurate age of going in and out. I mean, people have access to friends if they have bad family. I never had anything. But these girls are sweet. Real. Like the Breakfast Club movie. I mean, what a movie, man. It's like, all that happened in one day? Like, that... that whole movie was intense. Very, very great movie. Not... That could not have all happened in one day. Okay? It's just like a stupid, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Yeah. Just action-packed. All that could not have happened in one day. But, same scenario as the rehab places, where I noticed that people will become your best friend because they share the most intimate details with you. And that's like the only place. Mentally ill places they suck. Mental hospitals. And I was only in a few. One way back in 1999, and then the other one only in 2016. Like, a few times I was in a mental health hospital. Like, that's not... I've lying, insane narcissists that go and lie. I was in and out of the mental health hospital all the time. No, I never had to go to a mental health hospital. All I needed was a loving, kind person. Just let me veg out on the couch after I'm being verbally attacked to death, usually. But if not that, I did have an abusive late husband who did give me black eyes for at least 6 months in a row. So, and nobody's there for that. I went through so much abuse. I mean, no one was there. My neighbors was like, why didn't you call the cops? Like, how can I call the cops when he grabs my phone and throws it and grabs it and hides it? I mean, they can hear all the screaming. They can hear me scream bloody murder and the Four Seasons. They never did a damn thing. Not one thing. Not one. There's never, ever any help for domestic violence. That's so sad. There's no help at all. Just like this elderly lady, wherever she's at, which I really don't want to know. I mean, she's okay, but, it doesn't sound too good, with whoever took advantage of her. Oh, you can stay over. Sure, she can stay over. What, she has to do, like, a little chore? Are you serious? You made her pay rent? Oh, my God. It's disgusting. It really is. I'm just, like... This world is just filled with insane, mean people. And they're all around. I mean, if you can take advantage of a person, they do it. And, there's a park near me. And all these people do it. Whatever, They see oh, I can take advantage of that person. Oh. It's horrible. It's horrible. Enough of that. But yeah, it's just a rotten, rotten world you live in where it's really impossible to help out the victim, because the victim basically needs rescued. And the churches should kick in and rescue this elderly 70-year-old and rescue all the elderly women, like, around my age. And so I know, like, 3 other women that need rescued. And one has a child. Okay? So, like, the one that has a child, they should give her a place with her child. And then the other ones, they're just elderly ladies that have, like, I guess $1,000 income, whatever they have from the government. I mean, like, none of my business, but why can't a church at least kick in and say, oh, these poor ladies? And then there's one, and I always say her name, Melody. What is she doing out in the streets, and how did she even last? I mean, oh my God. I threw out the meals because they were that bad last night. They were. And no homeless person wanted them either, so she didn't want them. Guess she threw out hers too. Okay, so whatever. Alright, some of the meals are really bad. Alright, so they're thrown out. Alright, so she left the water by, I mean, you need water. And so I'm like looking at her. She's a little tiny thing. I'm like, oh my God. She doesn't drink water? She doesn't even eat barely. Well, you don't have to eat in this heat, but you need water. And then there's no bathrooms for her to go in. She has to go where the drunken people go take a piss. And wherever that is. I mean, seriously. There's no help in Lancaster, PA. And I have no idea why the church can't, like, pick Melody up. They know who she is by now. Sweetheart, we're buying you a hotel. If she'd, like, scream at them, just take her to a hotel anyway. Oh my God. Pay for it and be like, try to communicate with the hotel people. Be like, okay. She's kind of really weird, and she might not accept this hotel. We are paying for it, and we will bring in the next lady. The next lady who wants this hotel room for a week. Okay, if she doesn't accept it, we'll just... Okay, we are paying for it. This is our church. We will give you the name of the person who accepts this room for a week. Try it with Melody first. There you go. I mean... Something as simple as that, to help bring life and heaven to a poor victim, would be very sweet and heavenly. Why can't they do that? No, yeah, that's fine. Go down the mission. Mission's full. Yeah, where else are they supposed to go? Okay, she wants us to do something. Where did you say your rifle was at?